Whoop de whoop. Hey Shkirk, how you doing? Thank you for the 30 bits. Hope you're doing well. Time to play Borderlands because we're a real fan. Are you a real fan? I mean, it says in the top right hand side of the screen, #1 fan, so I guess I am a real fan. Ah, Randall. Right, so we're back in the Borderlands 2 100% story run. We are just coming to the end of the Torg DLC. Why am I in Sanctuary? Top bit donor at the moment. The staggering 30 bits. In the first 2 minute 14 seconds of me live streaming the entire week, I guess it would be, yes. Oh, that's right, we are nuking. Hell yeah, nuking is fun. We're gonna go to Tina. The mission in the forge. I have 68 iridium.
Who told you about this place? I'll kill him. You know where to find me.
So this Snyder should be really good because it's grenade damage, supposedly. And I have this Tesla now as well. Oh my gosh. I'll go with the Grenadier skill. Class mod. Do I have anything to sell? Not really. You know, it kind of stops feeling worth it to do like a weapon swap when the slag weapon's doing more damage than the and the corrosive weapon I'm swapping to. Like, cat showed up. It was imitating a couch potato. Couch bread loaf. I like it when cats become like a loaf. It's a box.
You have a pretty face.
Oh, thank you.
Commercial. Go grab a shipment of torque guns, then find your way through the forge and we will film you. I'm gonna record my voiceover for the commercial while you fight. Go.
Oh, I gotta use a Torg gun. Thankfully, it's a decent Torg gun. Why are the bikers in Flyboy's tower? Hey, Nutmaster, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hey Joe, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
If you smell burning rubber and feel the heat of molten metal, there's only one place you can be. The Torg Forge!
Doing well, just trying to keep hype on Borderlands 4. Game just needs to come out at this point, please. Still got a bit to go. Yeah, normally we know very much, like, all of the characters and their skill trees and whatnot before the game comes out. We only really kind of know one character, one skill tree, so I'm sure between now and launch, we'll get a ton of character news, and it'll just make the hype super real. That's kind of nice, but it's better than what I've got, but barely. The percentage itself is low. Bashing Borderlands 4 and declaring it dead because of something Randy. Yeah, okay, like, yeah, sure, people are unhappy with Randy, but at the end of the day, it will just be seen as Randy being Randy. You did a good job in Torg's commercial. Who knows? You might have a future in acting.
Your face is gonna look awesome on radio.
My face is gonna look awesome on radio. I just have that much of a pretty face. Hell yeah. Where's the gun I just got? Oh, it's equipped. Flagger! With a matching grip. I have 264. I actually want to save quit here. I want a good Torg gun. I want to get 2 good Torg guns, actually. Temptation. I could, like, grind. But I don't want to. You want to see the action skills? You want to see the augments? Yeah, exactly. I'm curious how Eamon works, because, like, we've seen him use a bunch of melee weapons. But, like, is that, like, a bunch of melee weapons across all of his trees, or is that one tree that is the melee weapon tree? Like, what's going on with Eamon? Does he have one tree that's like spear and whip, and a different tree that's sword and shield, and a third tree that's hammer and axe? Or is it like, are those like the branches on the melee tree? If so, what are the other trees doing? Like, how does he work? That's kind of close to what I want. 1,000 damage. Hey, Mascarpone, how you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for the 10 months. That's much appreciated. That's nice, is that? These are both tour gripped. Like, I could go for a torpedo, but I don't really want a torpedo. A good explosive weapon will be nice for Tina DLC. This Hulk's becoming tempting. Throwing base? Well, axe would be throwing, because he literally throws them. We haven't seen any gameplay of the spear. So we don't know if it's a pokey spear or a throwing spear. It'd be cool if it worked like Krieg. Where he could poke with it, and then if you like aim down sights, he kind of lifts it up to throw it like a javelin. You just want to, yeah. So I was saying this a bit last time. This is the first time that they've straight up one-to-one carbon copied an action skill. Hey, Kitty, good to see you. Hiya. Hope you're doing well. This is the first time they've straight up one-to-one copied an action skill. They've done obviously like very similar action skills to each other with similar ideas and stuff, but this one is just a one-to-one copy paste from what we've seen. Do I buy that? 100. That's fucking expensive. There's only a blue. I'm hoping for purple. The fact that that costs 129 though makes me kind of worried that I'll be able to afford 2 purples. Most people do, Joe, on account of Storm Dragon Judgment being one of the best action skills in the game and Cleansing Flames being one of the worst in the game. That kind of helps. Quests or literally everything. Quests and echoes. Anything story related. It's a bad prefix, but poor grip. Yep, cool. All the skins. I already have all the skins. This game has too many syllables. Apologize. Hey Irish, how you doing? Thank you for the 18 months. That's much appreciated. Thank you. 1.5 years of sub. Oh wow, another Hulk. I want a spitter. Let me spit explosions on the enemies. Wow, Ravagers are strong, holy. Can't wait to vendor farm in Borderlands 4 for purples. Why a spitter? Because spitters are good. I want one. It's like Baby Ogre. You've got a gun that is gonna directly benefit very well from fire rate bonuses on the fire rate character, who also happens to be the grenade damage character. Well, that is an item. That is certainly an item. And gun. So my Hulk is 582 times 13. That's 672 times 18. I don't think I can afford a purple spitter anymore. So I should have just bought that other one. Hey Zachko, how you doing? Hello, hello. I should have bought the spitter. I got greedy. I flew too close to the sun. Actually, how many tokens do I have? Yeah, I'd have been able to afford everything. More things you have to read. Oh. Got you spitting as well, so yeah, I really should have just bought it. Or sputtering. That's nice. Yeah, I won't have enough for a purple. I just want a Tor grip. What am I farming for? A spitter. A Tor grip spitter because they're fun. And so I really like the Ogre. The Ogre and Accent's so much fun. So I want to give a proper try to like a non-Ogre variant. But I want it to be a good try, so I want to get a good one. Did I find coins in Pete's bar? No. These are just coins I've had from, like, playing the video game. Farming tubbies. Good luck. Tubby farming, never fun. Hey Danger Man, how is the game? The game is solid. It's aged, but it's still solid. Right now you are watching the riveting gameplay of a save quit farm. This is the main source of farming within Borderlands 2. Mainly not like with vendors, this is a unique farm that I'm doing for vendors, but like typically. Why? Because it's only taking me 20-30 seconds to reset an entire inventory of weapons until I get the weapon that I want. So it's very effective if you're after a certain weapon. A lot of once you've beaten the game and you're trying to farm for specific guns, what a lot of people do is you'll, if there'll be an enemy who will drop a certain legendary, so you'll load in, you'll run to the enemy, kill them, they'll either drop it or not drop it, and then they save quit, load the game up again, run to the enemy, kill them, they'll drop it or not drop it. What am I farming? I'm farming a spitter. So one of the most fun weapons to use on accident is called the Ogre. It's a legendary, but getting it is a nightmare. And I want to give the non-legendary versions a good go for the rest of this playthrough. And this farm that I'm doing right now is the best way to get the non-legendary version of that weapon. Now I've frustratingly already passed it because I was being greedy. No. So, yeah, this game's from 2012, and it does not have crossplay. That's a really nice pounder. The later one, Borderlands 3, that has crossplay. Tilting. It was 185. Oh, this is expensive. Is there a button that I can push to re-roll this? No. I mean, I do have a way to speed this up. You're definitely getting Borderlands 4. Awesome to hear. I will be playing that game a lot. And I will be optimizing that game a lot. They never added crossplay to Wonderlands? No, it had crossplay on the launch, I'm pretty sure. Class mod, Unhinged Berserker. My favorite BL2 DLC? Guns Love, I think. But they're all really good and I like each of them in their own way. Okay. I'm going to do some magic right now. But first I gotta find where I've bloody saved it. Apparently I don't have it. Is it in here? No. Am I downloading this from the internet? I thought I already had this. Oh, Apparently not, so 1 second. Right, hopefully this works. See if I remember how to do this. As they said when Borderlands was releasing, September 12th. Wow, look at that. There's a comfy sight, tour grip, dial stock. Wow, that's mad. Hell yeah. Watching the gameplay overview when they spawned the bike, I was like, yup, Destiny? Yes, because Destiny famously invented bikes. I remember before Destiny existed, we didn't have bikes. It was a wild time.
Let's see.
They even did the bike slide that Shadow did in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I know. Or if I prefer Veteran or Grenadier, typically Veteran. But once I have like once you're fully built, that's when the other class mods come in. But until then, Veteran's really nice. Big open world with markers. Destiny also famously invented open world maps with markers.
My rats might not get you there alive, but they'll get you there.
Elden Ring invented bosses. No, Destiny invented bosses, dude. Remember when we had Sexus the Betrayed and Psylocke the Defiled? The first bosses ever in a video game. Tina may not have gotten the autograph, but she got something much more meaningful instead. Another death on her conscience.
Sully was my How you doing, boo?
Bolt Hunter, Thrill Seeker, Dog Walker.
I just bought a puppy! His name is Enrique, and he is as adorable as a mother humper. Do me a favor and take him for a walk, would you? It'll help with your training and give Enrique some exercise. I'll mark his location on your echo thingy.
You're playing Borderlands yesterday. Artifacts are so fun despite them being annoying. Sad they got in 4. They broke my car. The artifact slot I am not excited about. At all. I just actively don't really like the system that they are proposing. Where's the nearest car station? I suppose up there might have been the play, but there's one right here. But yeah, the artifact slot, especially in 3, just opened the door to so many varying playstyles beyond shoot a gun. Like, to be honest, I don't even think they were that expansive in Wonderlands, to be honest. Like, they weren't that. Most of my builds just rocked a purple amulet in Wonderlands because the legendaries weren't meaningful. And just having a well-rolled purple was better. Nice flip, thanks.
To properly walk Enrique, you just gotta open his cage and lead him through some of his favorite is a very affectionate puppy, and he'll love your face off if you don't stay ahead of him.
That's right, start running!
Run, Ball Hunter! Run like the mother humping wind! Okay, looks like Enrique got bored. Happen once, he'll start chasing you again. You shoot my doggy too much? That's rude! Looks like Enrique got bored. Happen once, he'll start chasing you again.
Hang on, I'm fighting for my life here, Tina.
Enrique gets bored easily. Give him a little love tap, show you mean business. Business.
I'm kind of dying.
Looks like Enrique got bored. Pop him once, he'll start chasing you again. Keep those legs up, Bull Hunter! You do it ace!
Set bonus is gonna be. Everything just screams nightmare to farm for. Can we trigger this, please? Thank you.
Back. Get out! Don't hurt Enrique too much, just lead him to his favorite spots. Enrique must live, or I'ma be pissed. You can move this fast in the arena, you'll be unstoppable!
I thought the Borderlands endgame farm was bad. Behold BL4. I didn't actually. After they pushed out the patch, I refarmed an entire build in about a week whilst working a full-time job. Like a YouTube level, you know, well-kitted build.
Nearly done, pump those legs, girl!
KS 100? Yes. 70 to 100, the farming's basically the same. So you can do it on lower. But I played 100 because game was easy.
Who's the tight little puppy? Is it Enrique? Yes, it is! Good job, girl! Enrique looks good and pooped. Come on back whenever you're done.
So the advantage of Loot the Universe is you get to play around in all of the big expansive maps that they made, Joe. One problem I had with Chaos Chambers was the fact that they were all set in these small claustrophobic dungeons. Like, why couldn't they have done more levels that are set outside? Why is it all interiors? Cool, that's DLC 2 completely done. I think what they need to do is figure out a system that other games have already figured out that allows you to cater your drops like bunnies, but have it apply retroactively to the things that you're killing. So, example, at the start of a Chaos Chamber run, not at the end, at the start of a Chaos Chamber run, you have your corridor of bunnies. And this is where you select where you want your stuff to drop. I could go 100% in shotguns, or 80% shotguns, 20% snipers. I could do something like that. And then I do the run, and instead of enemies dropping lots of crystals to buy my loot, they drop me my guns that I've chosen. And then I pick up my guns as they drop. Now you'd have to rework the buffs and what do you call it? Curse system. Oh, the boons you'd have to rework. Curses you could just up the drop rate for every curse you pick up. Gun types quantity. Yeah. So yeah. Basically, you're just choosing your loot before the run rather than after it. That's all I'm looking for here. Right, where's DLC 3 again? I'd like to try and find it on the map. It's down here. Hunter's Grotto!
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode of Vault Hunter Adventures featuring Sir Hammerlock. In this week's tale, our hard-boiled heroes travel to the savage continent of Agris. Their goal? To uncover the most exotic creatures Pandora has to offer and give them the old 1-2. But danger looms on the horizon for our swell swashbucklers. For while Handsome Jack may be gone, his legacy lives on.
Really make Hyperion's gimmick more interesting than Front-Facing Shield.
Aha! You've made it, old chum.
Well, Hyperion's not manufacturing anymore, it's just their parts, i.e. gun shields. I really like gun shields. The gun shields are just powerful. They're really good at keeping you alive, and then the damage boost is nice too. But yeah, they're not a full-blown manufacturer anymore because their reverse recoils is not very popular and not very interesting. Gun shields, oh, they're so useful. Arms race and arms race and one life runs has made me appreciate gun shields so much.
Say hello,
Perfect roll, ascended amalgam type farming. I mean, why though? You apply that to any Borderlands game. I can just say, well, if you say, oh yeah, but it was bad because perfect roll ascended amalgam. Okay, perfect roll Nemesis Invader, perfect roll Hide of Terramorphous, perfect roll White Elephant. Go, enjoy. Maybe your great grandchildren can get one of those.
Nothing but a carefree weekend of hunting, companionship, and
But that is not representative of the rest of the loot acquisition of the game. And the ability to make a build trivialize the hardest content the game will throw at you. It doesn't exist.
What ho, Vault Hunter! Welcome to Agris. Lodge just up the path.
Farming a build within, 10-15% of perfect became a realistic thing that you could do in Wonderlands. Too many returning legendaries? Agreed. Have some of the traditionals, like, you know, your Butcher, Hellfire, Skull Masher, maybe not Hellfire, your Skull Masher. Hellfire if it's good. You know, the ones that have been in every game. But, you know, we don't need another Harold. Harold's been meta for so many games in a row that it's a bit unnecessary.
I see you in my swamp, little moths. I know why you're here. You want what's in my ship. You want my power.
There's 8 different explosive Jacob's pistols.
What? Really? Professor Nakayama? Hyperion Scout? I poisoned Atlas's CEO.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you.
People are terrified of me. How do you not know? You guys are assholes.
We can use this lodge as a base of operations for our hunting expeditions. I'll let you do the honors. Press that switch and let there be light. If you have not defeated a Seraph Guardian, we have nothing to talk about. Of this continent lie dozens of creatures for us to track down. If I can repair that catcher boat over there, we shall sail into the heart of relative dimness and begin our hunt. Tally-ho! Thank you for joining me on this expedition, by the by. One can get rather lonely on treks such as these, and my right hand being made of metal, I'm incapable of amusing myself in the way most other males would.
Haha!
Some revolve you.
It's a good thing that this game has more adult humor than Borderlands 3's. Maybe with the mission replay, they can include mission rewards in the scope of endgame weapon balance. Again, I'm still kind of against that, but they don't have to be scared of making mission rewards good, that's for sure.
I shall have to repair it after I take a moment to laugh.
Like, the entirety of DLC 4 was mission reward, and then legendary is mission reward, but better. That's farmable. They don't need to do things like that.
Once I've repaired the station, you can summon a dinghy, travel deeper into the swamp, and start hunting some real game.
I think I want to respec. Nuke build is fun, but it's high maintenance.
They've got boats. Where is their nation getting boats?
Not quite enough power. Yeah, I think making a proper spec around the spitter is the play. This is quite fun. Hey Aaron, how you doing? Hanging out here for a bit. It's been a day. I can imagine. I hope you're doing well though. Get some rest. Oh, is this skyrocket time? Firework. Oh. We try again. Fireworks. Oh yeah.
Something's wrong here, Vault Hunter. Who was that horribly overdramatic so-and-so who set those savages on us?
Does this kill me?
Catch a boat. Grab a dinghy and get going.
Barely. Just need to touch the grass layer and you'll be fine. Get some sun on you. It's been really nice here actually today. I went out earlier. I haven't had a better day than mine. I did, thank you. Went out, saw an old friend. Ate a pie in the sun. It was nice. Welcome to Aegis. Now kill stuff.
Now, let's go hunting. I've heard creature out in Silas Grove. Head out there, find it, and do what you do best.
I vicariously through you.
Bits, of course.
What type of pie? A steak and ale pie.
Hello, mercenary person. I hear tell of a Borak that dines only on human flesh. You'll have to be either extremely clever or extremely suicidal to lure it out. I've marked its lair on your echo device. Head there now.
Is that the one that I gotta like... Yeah, that's the one that I gotta feed bandits to. Right, is there a respec station at the lodge? Axton! Just climb the stones. Oh, good lord. Before the lodge in BL3 there was the lodge. Art requires suffering, but not yours. Oh, okay. I like my monsters rare.
I am Dietmar von Heinrich Zimmerschneit, and I search for truth. I am filming a documentary about hunting, about you. You will capture the monstrosities, while I record mine director's commentary. I have set up cages. Find them.
I saw once a slime open ammo containers in Borderlands 3, but I don't know how work. Right, so for a spitter build, I mean, I'll come back to that. Reload speed, that. Cool. I really want to max out expertise, but let's get some gun damage in. Okay. Onslaught is back on the table. Now we can either go Grenadier, which has more steady as well, or Rifleman has impact on it. Gunner has Metal Storm on it. I think Impact Onslaught is the play. But Heavy Gunner will be fun. Back to Tesla. Proficiency? Yeah. I do have an Explosive Relic, but it's like 8%. Yeah, I don't need the Eevee anymore. I'm using Rifleman, that means I can maybe do Kitten. Oh, apparently I failed.
I am Dietmar von Heinrich Zimmerschneit, and I search for truth. I am filming a documentary about hunting, about you. You will capture the monstrositat, while I record mine director's commentary. I have set up cages. Find them.
Egg.
Wolfhunter collects the eggs for reasons known only to them. Boredom, justice, because I paid them to do so. We can but speculate.
I used to have a pretty good root for eggs, and now, yeah, it's gone. Right, I'm trying to remember this mission. It's obviously got a failure condition. I think...
Want to meet my girlfriend?
Oh yeah, that's powerful. And now I'm fast.
Tossing the little lady. Well done, darling.
The cages sit idly in Hunter's Grotto, a sedentary symbol of the warrior's cruel indifference. Vault Hunter, you must lure the monstrositat into the cage, then trap it inside.
A heavy gunner is probably going to be a lot of fun for this, but I just see myself running out of bullets.
The monstrositat stares at the Vault Hunter, and the Vault Hunter stares back. But who is the real monster?
Come on, buddy. Yeah, I don't think this guy gets bored like Enrique. Oh, I gotta push the button.
The caged beast rages against his restraints, cursing not only the Vault Hunter who trapped him there, but fate itself, the cruel mistress she is. But must this Vault Hunter return to me for your reward, my friend? Eggs, the genesis of life, the beginning of creation itself, and yet so
They misspelled the monstrosity in German. Oh dear. A good thing about the Rifleman class mod, because of the extra points in Onslaught, it's really good for other guns too.
You're all gonna die.
Oh, wait. What am I doing? You don't speak English. Sorry. I'm one of the native bandits you've been shooting at around here. How you doing? Anyway, there are a few rare and irritating creatures I'd like you to kill for me. No way to know where or when they'll turn up, though. Just keep your fingers crossed and your eyes open.
Dietmar von Heinrich Zimmerschneid speaks to you. The documentary I am filming about you needs a scene of a warrior collecting eggs. Eggs collecting is extremely popular with my target audience. Retrieve some for me, and I will narrate your descent into the Yoki epicenter of the human soul.
Never played BL2 so much in your life yet, but you never played this quest. Let me see how much. Yeah, the side missions of this DLC, some of them weren't... I like the idea of them though. Like, the whole point of this DLC is you're going on a hunting expedition with Hammerlock. And that's what a lot of the quests are, but... running around collecting eggs and luring monsters across pools of water. Thankfully, their boss design has massively improved since, because like currently these are just existing creatures scaled up and recolored mostly. So I suppose they had to make the quest different other than just kill, kill, kill. Yeah, I swear I saw an egg here, but apparently I'm just seeing things. $25,000 damage headshot. Yes, please. It's not bad DLC at all. I just think the others are way better in terms of feels less good. I think this one was mainly carried by Nakayama. Nakayama was such a good villain. Hey, man literally fell down some stairs. He did fall down some stairs, but that was memorable. Like, look back on the ending of this DLC. What do you more fondly remember? The Jack and Stein boss fight or Nakayama falling down some stairs? The stairs are just funnier. The stairs, of course. Exactly.
Life is cheap on Pandora. The Vault Hunter collects the eggs like so many marbles. But who can win this marble game of life? Or are the eggs not marbles at all, but some entirely different sphere-based metaphor? Life is uncertain.
Even Jackenstein was a good fight. I can fall down the stairs is very memorable. Yeah, Jackenstein being bullet reflection did not assist. Okay, why is my Tesla grenade just not working? Is the Tesla grenade not able to track through shields? That'd be really funny if that's the case.
Everybody gets a bullet! Turret, what would I do without
Yeah, this thing definitely isn't as good as the Ogre, but it's pulling its weight quite well. And it's ammo drain. I'm out of bullets. It's not a good fight. Believe it or not, the fighting in the Jackenstein boss fight is not remembered as being not remembered too fondly. Oh, I've just killed everybody.
For luring out the human-hungry Borok. You can lure a savage into the Borok's lair and summon him that way, or you can injure yourself and let the scent of your blood awaken the beast.
Yeah, I've just killed everybody. Oops.
Hello, beautiful!
Now quickly, strike it down.
On the right!
Your last taste of human flesh, fiend. Wonderful, simply wonderful. Come on back.
You mean all the campaigns or all side quests? Both.
Hey, stand in front of it!
Do I remember the Grandma Flexington answers by heart? Funnily enough, no. The Grandma Flexington answers are not something, it's not something that I've done enough to be able to just go, ah, yeah, I remember that. Oh, we get to do Dexy. Yay. See an egg. I was gonna save quit, but egg. Testing spells on your gun build in Wonderlands. What classes are your gun build? Yeah, I came to the realization I'd have to do Grandma Flexington's side quest last time. Like, oh dear. Spore Blight. Oh, what's the bloody name of it? I've forgotten the name of the spell, but it's corrosive, it bounces, and it's got a really high dot. That spell should be alright. No, not cube. But also cube, but not cube. It's a DLC one. The only good flesh-eating Borok is a dead flesh-eating Borok. Or a really rare one named Devon. He's cool.
Well done.
I'd like to meet Devon. Hey Casper, how you doing? Hello, hello. Wicked Gossip? Yeah, that's the one. It's not actually the name he was born with. His real name has so many syllables that you would starve to death by the time you finish saying it.
The director's cut of this film will be 14 hours long.
Oh, okay. You know, if the Hyperion H is like right there, Agris can't be too far away. Unless it's just like decided to follow us. And a lot of fun with Clawbringer skill spell shot. Clawbringer's ace. I should be safe quitting more in this DLC, to be honest, to get more of the rare spawns. You're contractually obligated to play the TDO guy in Borderlands 4, but I might play Aimer to throw more things at enemies. I mean, you don't need to be the TDO, you could just be the throwing person, the person who just throws things. Oh yeah, that's Joe, he just throws things at people. I love throwing things, there you go, whether it's, you know, axes, hammers, guns, people, anything's a weapon if you throw it hard enough. 1287. Wait, 2565. My grenade has been beaten by a white. That's... Rawr!
reach its tail, Vault Hunter.
Oh yeah, so like that's the thing now. You can just have your entire legendary loadout of any build and just like have TDR and everything.
Use the traditional Agron saying, "Booyah!"
Now you be careful, honey.
Jolly good show. Wait,
Bye.
you guys are just gonna do your hunting thing? Aren't you even curious as to why I can order these savages around? We shall deal with you in good time, sir. I promised my companion a pleasurable weekend of hunting, and a gentleman always keeps his word. What? Come on. You guys fight me already? Please. Vault Hunter, it appears we shan't get a moment's peace as long as this Nakayama fellow keeps hassling us to go fight him. I've heard some bizarre radio chatter coming from the other side of Silas Grove. I'm afraid you'll have to head there, stop whatever horrible plans Nakayama has conceived, and save the world. Again. Great. Yeah, good. That's what I wanted. You won't regret it.
Right Rider, which beam gets the double damage, the single beam. That's not to say double beam is bad. Double beam is good when you've got lots of targets, but it only just wins. So if at any point it's not properly chaining, then single beam's better. So basically, just keep it on single beam. And that way it's always going to be at max damage when you're firing it.
We're arch enemies now. You and Jack were nemesis, and now that we're fighting, it's like I'm as good as Jack. It's like After you killed Jack, I built my ship, the HSS Terminus, with iridium and research equipment, determined to carry on this war until I crashed here. But I will prevail, I will clone handsome Jack, and he will crush the life out of you.
I'm ready for more.
Okay, this healing thing? Very toxic. Ravager. Yeah, Rex is funny, but... Mental Overflow, Nasty Spill. Truly fucked either way. Toothless, depending on build. Like if you need crit, Toothless. There's it's actually in rotation, where it's a Toothless Nasty Spill choice. I think I always go Nasty Spill.
Devil is that chanting all about? Steady on, Vault Hunter. These savages are worshipping something that means two things. The Hyperion.
Don't knock me off. Is that an even better longbow Tesla? It is. There's a slight delay, but I think that's worth it. Is my inventory really this full? I suppose I could get rid of that Hulk. The Bushwhack as well. The shield. I really wish I had nuke.
You've made it, but what the devil are they worshipping? A deadly creature? Some Hyperion murder bot?
Hello, traveler!
Oh, bloody hell.
Minion! Who told you I was vacationing out here? I stowed myself in an HSS Terminus to get away from danger. Look, I know I'm your best friend, but sometimes I just need to sit back, relax, and get worshipped by a bunch of dudes who look kind of like that douchebag you killed.
What you say? Claptrap, what are you doing? Shut up!
What? I'm just saying that if you could measure a human being in douchelosities, Handsome Jack would be off the scale.
He said bad thing! Get him!
What? Help! You saved me! You hear that, you stupid jack lovers?
The blasphemous screamy screams are coming from over there!
Oh, clearly you did hear that. Whoops.
Looking at Loot Lemon, why does Agonizer have 7 dedicated drops, including both an M4 and an M6 weapon? Because we don't deserve nice things. Multiple dedicated drops on a boss isn't a bad thing if they just make it work like Aurelia. But annoyingly, Aurelia's like the only one where it works like that. Wotan is different, but has like lots of drops for its drops. Could drop separately? Yeah, they know how to do it. Well, they've done it. Just only on one boss. What am I doing? Oh, yes. 1 point in Grenadier. I forgot about this. There we go. There we go. You found and saved Claptrap. What have you done?
Those savages briefly distracted me from the crushing loneliness of my existence.
Oh.
Before you ganked them, the savages let me in on the professor's plan. He's got a temporary lab set up at Arterton Station that he's using to create iridium-engineered Jack clones. You gotta destroy samples of Jack's DNA and shut down that lab. Got a quest for you, buddy.
Oh my lord. I know you can't get Vermi in normal mode, but can you get Omnom Doc in normal mode? I'm not gonna try. Old Pukey, hope you've got an empty stomach. Oh dear. Nekayama Rama, keep your friends close. You're in, you're out. The Rakdalia murder.
Minion, who's cooler? Me?
Did I get my scarf in Monster Hunter? I did.
Or me?
I loaded it up this morning. I got my scarf. It looks like they were going to split the drops between Pain and Terror, and they just don't respawn. If it had 3 chances to drop loot, that'd be pretty sick.
Minion! Minion! My receiver just picked up a blip from another Claptrap unit. I might not be the last of my kind. You've gotta find him. Some bedwetting skag has been marking his territory all around my grove. I don't actually have a sense of smell, but I still have enough self-respect to resent people who pee all over my stuff. I need you to go wash the wee-wee away, but you can only do it at night. The skag's tinkle juice is invisible during the day.
Ah. I completely forgot about this mission. And how you can only do it at night, because that's a good idea.
Know thy enemy, minion. If you're gonna take down Professor Nakayama, you'll do well to learn everything you can about him. I think the tool lost some of his audio diaries. Go find him.
Any chance for a TPS playthrough? Unlikely.
Hey! Were you and Hammerlock bonding without me? It's because he sends you off to kill stuff, isn't it? Well, screw that noise. I can do that. I saw a rice somewhere out here that you can only summon with something loud and flashy, like gunpowder. Why don't you go out and find some?
Not a big fan. I just don't want to do, like, you know, a full playthrough. There's a lot of side missions in that game, which I just don't like.
Hey, stand in front of it!
his turbo mansion to deliver some iridium and, oh, the sound of his voice. Such wisdom, such handsomeness. You know, I can't remember exactly what he said. Something about how he'd strangle me if I didn't break eye contact with him, but I am the happiest man alive.
Right, is it officially nighttime? I've got a feeling that it's not. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's one over there. Oh, bye.
I'm ready for you. Load that dirt.
Hey, really, Shaq, how you doing? Hello, hello.
It sounds like you're near the blip, but I don't see... Oh, wait! That skag swallowed the claptrap unit! You've got to protect the skag until he vomits the claptrap up!
Why so many protect missions?
How that claptrap got all the way out here? He must have run from Jack's soldiers just like me!
Holy bullet dodging.
That claptrap and I are gonna have so much fun together! We'll be able to swap stories about survival while Cutie is taking damage! You've got to protect him! He's nearly hooked up my remaining brother, minion! Just protect him a while longer! You protected Pukey, minion! Woohoo! He's finally going to barf up my fellow claptrap unit! I finally found another claptrap! Yeah! Ah, he's dead. And he exploded. Oh well. Now to slip back into the warm, comfy Christmas sweater that is my depression. Come on back whenever you're ready, minion.
Are the gearbox devs okay? Are they okay?
Some Vault Hunter killed him in cold blood.
Why is everyone so depressed?
The Vault Hunter who slew him. This is my vow. Oh, handsome gentleman.
Hey, Clep, how you doing? Hope you're well. All the way over there. That's better. More upbeat thoughts.
Then use that beast to kill the Vault Hunter. The Terminus is about to touch down in Acres and... Alert. Autopilot disengaged. Are we crashing? Why are we crashing? My bad!
Alright, where's the rocket? Ah, basically the same place. Hell yeah. Wait, how do I get there? Matchup interface with the computer again? He did. So he really needs to stop that. Complete vanilla? Yeah. Still have Terror to do, but that'll be at the very end because it's level 50. It'll be one under-level Terror fight. Everyone in the Borderlands series is just down bad. Yeah, basically. And there should be an echo here as well.
Now you be careful, honey. Yes, more of that.
We've just crashed on Acres. My plan is set in motion and the Vault Hunter just arrived. However, the Vault Hunter survived every attempt at killing, which,
Here you go. Don't notch her.
Stop fighting those echoes, minion. Come on back when you're done.
Is it nighttime yet? I don't know, the god rays are like blue, so maybe that is the indicator for nighttime.
Okay, you're at the cannon. Now just load in the gunpowder, then fire it off and summon the rack. Comes Rackenoth. Good luck. Hunting things. Oh!
Chew 'em up, honey. Love that turret. That's my girl.
Wait, minion. Come on back. Also, I've decided that it's more important to be true to myself than to be envious of Sir Hammerlock.
A wise decision, that's true strength comes from within.
Oh God, that was so classy. Teach me how to be like you.
I don't think he drops anything. Right. Let's go and check the time of day. There's no way in there.
It just came right off, huh? Great.
Apparently I can see it, but like, I couldn't see that. I just saw the button prompt to clean. So I'm not sure if I actually have to look for something right now or just like find the spots and then I can just clean it. That feels like it should be it. I feel like these things indicate that they would be dirty, but why can I do the first one? I will have to come back. Playing TPS, Jack level 15, enter Helios, what do? I don't understand the question. Keep doing? Is there a problem? Is there an issue? Nitro's hopes were once again dashed again by the rocks of despair. Oh dear.
Oh, metaphorical Christmas sweater of depression. You are so very comfortable. And you smell like cookies. And tears.
Well, what guns and focuses? Whatever you want to do. Like, you've just gotten Vibrapulse. So in terms of guns that you need, the list is 0. You have Vibrapulse. So if there's any guns around that you want, then yeah, sure, farm them. But there's nothing that you need. A little bit later on, you'll have access to the Phrygia. That's on Helios. That's good. That's a side mission reward. But otherwise, it's literally just stuff that you want, because you've just been given Vibrapulse. You've learned a little something about Nakayama. Nothing of that will actually help you kill him, of course, but still, it's something. Thanks to your diabolical efforts, Rakanoth is no more.
Stealing other people's catchphrases, ho!
A white relic, hell yeah. I always want to have area damage in Wonderlord if I'm doing something besides melee. Depends on what you're doing besides melee. Like, melee will typically want area damage for blast chill. Spells are mostly area damage, kind of like how grenades are. There'll be some that aren't, but I think that list is quite small. Guns, of course, it just depends which guns. Action skills, of course, it depends on which action skills. Right, that is definitely triggered. Adortion Station.
Great! You've made it to Nakayama's lab. Now you've got to find the samples of Handsome Jack's DNA and destroy them.
That's a good absorb shield. I do like adaptive though. Or being doing normal mode, right? Yeah. Something that I just kind of enjoy doing in this game is normal mode raiding. It's actually quite fun. Because when you make a character build it out for normal mode raiding, you are quite limited on skill points, but also it means you're not doing like 3 playthroughs just to get there. Now it's more of like a one and done. If you actually want to keep playing the character, then yeah, don't bother, go to UVHM. But... was that a pink bark? No. Was the pink bark?
Then you killed my bandit brothers, which don't feel bad or anything. They're kind of dicks.
How high do things scale? So okay, the first 2 DLCs, Torgs and Scarlet's, cap at 30. All the other DLCs go to 35. You typically end up around like 40, 41. But because of the gear being capped, the level you are doesn't really matter too much. They have the hold E to collect all surrounding money iridium, but should hold E to open nearby containers be a thing? Containers, I don't see the necessity of it.
Sample destroyed. I can practically smell the dying handsomeness from here.
Who opened one of my DNA safes? Hello? Anybody?
But like, why not, I guess? I just don't see it as a priority at all. For the Wonderlands slamming to open them. For convenience, again, it's like I've never felt annoyed by mashing to open boxes. I mean, that's just me. Like picking up iridium and ammo individually, yeah, that's awkward, but I've never felt that opening boxes was awkward ever. Yeah, these enemies in Tesla grenades are really weird. Sirs, I would like to move. Opening a bunch of containers is just aim-lapse training. But I don't find there's, like, enough containers in a single location for it to be worth it. So, like, that is quicker than holding. If I were to stop in one and then hold E for it to then be long enough for it to register as a hold, it would be quicker to just tap. And when you've got money and stuff on the ground, an iridium especially, and you've got like 8 or 9. But in the amount of spaces where there's like 10, 15 boxes is just, it doesn't exist. Also, opening boxes makes the brain chemicals go. I really miss Borderlands 3's melee to stun. Sir?
I'm ready for more. Sentry deployed.
Six rocket ammo? What are you doing to get 6 rocket ammo from a box?
The DNA samples have been destroyed. Now you've just got to shut down the last power grid by flipping a teeny little switch. It won't be hard, so long as you didn't lose any fingers during today's festivities. You'll be well equipped for the task at hand. Fine, whatever. Last time I tried it, you could flip the switch and connect to the container.
I don't die so easy.
Always feel inversely weighted even though you know they're not. That's your brain. That's you noticing when... Because when you're opening an ammo box with the intent of getting something, you're gonna remember when you don't get it. You know what skills like Dreadwind needed? Knockback resistance. Knockback resistance would have been nice for Dreadwind. Hey Noel, how you doing? Thank you so very much for the resub. Thank you, thank you.
I just lost all the power to my experiments. That's it, Bolt Hunter. It's time to face my wrath. One spike. Clear the metal bits. Blow off the metal bits. Oh my God.
Bye.
So easily. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's disheartening. Exceedingly well done, Bolt Hunter. Come on back to me and we'll see about taking down Nocturna himself.
That's one hell of a health bar drop. Goodbye.
I'm honestly scared out of my mind right now, but you still haven't totally stopped me.
Good Corinthian.
Lab on my ship, complete with one last sample of Jack's DNA in the milk contain.
I mean, I have a Pimpernel, so like, it's half the damage though.
Bandor's ever seen. The only way to truly stop me is to come to my ship and kill me. Wait, why did I tell you that? What a rubbish evil genius you are. Good God, man, show some backbone. Throw some sarcastic taunts at us or something. What? No, the Vault Hunter just killed a bunch of my guys and now they're gonna ruin my plan. I'm scared out of my mind.
I feel like I've not been too lucky in terms of the rare spawns this run. Return to the lodge. Ah, Mancubus, what a funny guy. Meet me over here at the counter.
Welcome to my humble shop.
I'll probably sell the slow hand. Don't see himself needing that.
Don't have too much fun. Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
We've come to wreck everything and ruin your life. Claptrap sent us.
Now to shut that idiotic professor up for good. As the good professor so moronically told us, he's still in possession of a second
Really assume Mancubus.
lab in the confines of his crashed ship, the HSS Terminus. Being the badass you are, I'm certain you'll have no trouble heading to his ship and shooting the living daylights out of him.
On one hand, Mancubus and his presence in DLC 2 is perfect. Like, we don't need more. Like, more, we just kind of feel like it's being milked. It's like, why his whole bit is to do with, you know, Anti-Githian with the Lodge. But on the other hand, hell yeah, more Mancubus. Mancubus rocks.
Hello, mercenary person. I have money and a problem.
Being the tale of an armored bullymong and a well-armed vault hunter.
What ho! I hear rumors of a bulletproof bullymong hiding in Hunter's Grotto. Why not go out and kill it, chum? Is it all right if I call you that? I'm trying out various terms of endearment, seeing what works and what doesn't. Hello.
Who's ready to get stinky?
This hunt shall be a bit tricky, I fear. You need pheromones to attract a fearsome stalker known as Bloodtail. I've got some pheromone vials nearby. Grab one, would you? Hello, mercenary person.
Big feet.
I have money and a problem.
Advice from an old tracker. You want to find something? Use your eyes. Where is it? It's in the open your eyes section.
Tracking. The very essence of the hunt. I
capitalists created them.
A fantastic day for capitalism.
Okay, so let's do... Oh, yeah.
Lord, I can smell it from here. Don't open that vial until you're near Bloodtail's lair. The pheromones will only last a little while. If they wear off before you've killed Bloodtail, you'll need to grab some more.
Right, let's go kill the Bulwark. We're not really a Rough Rider character. That's Maya, Krieg, and Sal. Axton, I have played around with Rough Rider Axton. He has Crisis Management. Increased gun damage and melee damage when your shields are depleted. 7% per point is alright, but like... he just doesn't really have the kit to support it. His only health regen is able. All of this is like shield stuff. How else am I gonna play melee Axton? Again, I've done that, and it's a little funny, but not very good. Good old grenade damage in the Love Thumper. Mancubus gave Tina a cursed board for being in. That's why Izzy shares her last name and why the Dragon Lord becomes sentient. Izzy and Mancubus having the last name. I didn't know that. But yeah, Izzy just kind of knows. Like, she is fully aware.
In this scene, I wish to capture the essence of the Vault Hunter. Who is the Vault Hunter? What do they stand for? What will happen when they finish collecting the eggs? I hope that these questions haunt the viewer to their dying days.
You're at the Bullymong's lair, comrade. Keep an eye out for him. Bullymong seems to turtle up when you're near his my cohort. You should get some distance before engaging. Ah, nicely obliterated, pal. No, that's rubbish. His esteemed colleague. Friend? Oh, no idea what I'm saying. Come back whenever you're done.
No Rough Rider for us. That's fine. Vesper. So yeah, they set Vesper up for some kind of like betrayal. She's gained a lot of power, and then they just didn't do anything with it. Yeah, Vesper story continuation is definitely a thing I like, because like the Mirrors, their entire thing, story-wise, the entire thing was oh, we've killed these people because Vesper told us to, but she was also very obviously gaining power with every boss we killed. And then she evil laughed at the end. Like, hello? That's just all set up. That's very clearly just all set up. What's the actual thing with her?
Had I still the Constitution for it, I'd be right alongside you on the battlefield.
You are considerably better at hunting Hammerlock. Hunting Hammerlock, hunting than Hammerlock is at talking to his friends.
Patriot, mate?
We are not hunting Hammerlock.
a new one.
Like, Theodore was the one mirror villain that actually, like, spoke to the player, and all he said was, yeah, don't trust Vesper. There's a reason she's asking you to do all this, and oh crap, because you've already killed 2 of us, she's gaining a lot of power, you need to stop. Like, that was the only thing Theodore told you. Just on repeat. Just like, stop helping her, can't you see what she's becoming? If there was, Joe, I didn't hear anything of that. I don't think that would be the case. Like, the first 3 got poor criticism and they still did the 4th. And that one was received the best of the lot, because it was great. Like, 2 and 3 were fine. Fuck, Mel.
Vault Hunter, quick suggestion. Just stop chasing me. I've already found my secret weapon, and I'm activating it now, so, you know, you're already too late. No need to head to the terminus and kill me. No reason whatsoever.
Candlerax Crag. I think we've been here a few times. What about the others? They were all the same format and they were all the same price. Like, wasn't like a true DLC? Like, what does that even mean? Like, guess what? It was priced right in between a Headhunter and a fully fledged DLC. And in terms of content, it was right between a Headhunter and a fully fledged, you know, Borderlands 2 level DLC. Whoa. I guess you meant, like, yeah, it wasn't like a full-on campaign. You got a story bit. And then all 4 together made, like, the setting up of Vesper. But yeah, they were all the same price and they were all the same level of content. The run itself improved. Like, the first one was really poor. You had one room which was 2 minutes of nothing. And it released, like, weirdly buggy and... Like, why did we have missing name? I will stand by the fact that they are just simply better than Headhunters, though. They're a tad bit more expensive, but you get more gameplay, and you get a whole bunch of legendaries, and a whole bunch of cosmetics, whereas a Headhunter was just one head skin that was the same across all characters. The boss themselves, it felt like each boss was made and then had abilities taken away from it for the earlier phases. Although the Phase 4 bosses themselves were good, it's just that 2 of them were in the wrong game. Imelda and Theodore would have been better as Borderlands bosses. Theodore especially. Redmorn was excellent, and Chums was fine until it decided to walk on air. Yeah, the weekly stage release of it wasn't... That was a miss. No Hydra? That's a shame. Hydra's really good. Yeah, I think they wanted to do Sharknado, but like, putting the shark at the top of the tornado? Nah, that didn't work. I should really go Scorched Earth. I've been avoiding it, but let's do Scorched Earth. Endgame, I would avoid Scorched Earth, but I suppose at this stage it's fine. But you didn't have to fight Maker too? I like the Maker! The main problem I have with the Maker is we have a looter shooter and the pinnacle like end-to-end raid boss. Loot didn't really matter if you played to its mechanic. Now, one thing that was good that is if you did have a really good build and really good loot, you could ignore the mechanic. So that was cool. But yeah, the mechanic itself was just kind of like, yeah, it don't really matter what kit you have. Barkenstein was the same. That is one complaint I have with Wonderland's raid bosses. Is often it doesn't feel like your loot matters. Because of the fixed damage, which is, you know, both a good and a bad thing. It makes them more accessible, but also like, why is it a looter shooter? The fights are like ace though, so. Didn't the bunny balls you were meant to hit bypass shield and damage HP directly? No, she was just one shield bar. It just did a chunk of damage. Which you could bypass by doing damage.
Activate the pheromones if you haven't already.
The green one, Barkenstein. Yeah, Barkenstein was excellent. S tier fight. So good. I think it's the first time they've added parrying to Borderlands. And it's great. Remember when people called Axon the worst Vault Hunter? People still call Axon the worst Vault Hunter.
Sentry deployed!
Quickly, take him out.
Why is Bloodtail nearly dead?
Well done. That's one more trophy for the wall.
Now, okay. If we do break it down and think about it, Axton probably is the worst Vault Hunter. But he ain't bad. Because it's either Axton or Krieg, right? Krieg's mobbing is faster than Axton's. Axton's bossing is faster than Krieg's if you're unable to get a good blood explosion. Any percent, it's the battle of the mid, or battle of the bottom. I think Axton is faster than Krieg, but purely because he can play on an older patch. So, is that really fair? Krieg can't grenade jump. Yeah, it's kind of just between Axton and Krieg. But like, that's the thing with this game, is all the characters, the thing with Borderlands in general, is all the characters can be really fun, because when you talk about Borderlands 2 and weakest Vault Hunter, and the fact that Krieg enters the conversation, anyone who plays Krieg will go, what are you talking about?
Hey, stand in front of it!
Likewise, you know, we know how good Axton is, and when somebody goes, oh, Axton's the worst Vault Hunter, we say, what are you talking about? Axton's great. Well, I mean, he probably just is the worst. But that doesn't stop him from being amazing. And very engaging and fun to play. The reason why I don't mention Gage is because Gage has got the fastest any percent and some of the fastest mobbing. Yeah, her bossing is, like, awful. It's only a part of the game. Ah, I've been kidnapped! Okay, I'm free. You've had Borderlands 2 since launch and you somehow yet to play Krieg Sound Zero. Do it. Zero is really cozy to play and really good fun. Salvador is a slow starter, but becomes really strong. And Salvador probably... Salvador's... I don't want to say build and playstyle variety, because Salvador only has one playstyle, but you can do said playstyle in lots of different ways. And Krieg's just a blast. Too much fun with Maya, Gage, and Axton. To be honest, if you like Maya, Gage, and Axton, I think like Zero will be the closest to them playstyle wise, and you'll just be amazed at how powerful they are. Like, you'll equip a Lyuda and point it at a boss and go, holy shit, this is so much damage. Nah, Zero's easy to play. As long as you can point a sniper rifle, Zero's really easy to play. And you don't even have to do snipers, he's good with pistols too. Like, Unkempt Harold on Zero. Especially with some, like, 2 Fang points. That's good stuff. Conference call, like 2 Fang is just great. It's like shotguns and pistols and snipers. That's Zero's thing. There's one guy I follow on YouTube, far more skilled Borderlands 2 player than me. He'll do like OP10 Jacob Zero stuff without Moxie. And he's just there with like a quad and a Maggie. And I just think, I'm sorry, how do you do this? He's reached the point of the game where he can treat it like a bullet hell and just simply not take damage. Granted, I'm kind of there with Borderlands 3, but it's very impressive to watch. Gage feels fun in playthrough, feels worse the higher you get. Absolutely. Her best weapons being quest rewards doesn't help. And yeah, she's got a brilliant playthrough. She's got the best any percent. Or the quickest any percent, and yeah. The thing is Gage is best enjoyed, like, 300 stacks and below. Like, 150's comfy. If you go higher and you use Discord to keep it down, yeah, she's really good. Never try and play Gage at 600 stacks, unless you're doing Northfleet or Hot Mama stuff. Even then, I'm not entirely sure it's worth it with Hot Mama. As long as you can hit stuff with the sniper rifle, got a problem there. Cool. Use an unkempt Harold. Harold 0. I know it sounds boring, but it's actually fun. I enjoyed it. I did a pistol 0 playthrough, and I was forced to use like the worst rolled Harold possible for peak, and it still just worked. We recently found that the Hot Mama voice is the same lady as Tyrene. Interesting. That makes sense, because I'm guessing like they already had her in to do Tyrene's voice lines at that point in making that DLC. So like, hey, let's do some lines for Borderlands 2. I'm gonna get rid of that Hulk. You found a Cryo Shadowfire on TPS. Is it worth keeping? Okay, so I'm going to tell you how you're able to answer this question, regardless what weapon it is. Use it. If it kills things, hell yeah, keep it. If it doesn't kill things, and you don't like it, toss it in the trash. The Cryo Shredder Fire doesn't have any secrets to it. There's not going to be like a hidden niche. It's a gun that shoots a lot of bullets. If you're not liking it, then yeah, toss it in the trash. If you do like it, then keep it. I mean, a Shredder Fire in TPS, on playthrough level what, 18 by now? 19? Is probably quite good. Hey Nola, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the 2 years. Alright, what's the best gun for this? I guess the fist. Okay, goodbye. Now, is Yellow Jacket good at low level? Probably not with those kind of bullets. It's been alright, thank you. How's life?
Okay. I'm totally terrified right now, but I think I've still got a chance to stop you, Vault Hunter. You may be a walking apocalypse, but I've got my brains, and my guns, and this ship! I may just have a chance again.
Why is your neck fucked up?
Exemplary, Vault Hunter. Now,
That was close.
fruits of your labors from the terminus.
Right, game. Give me a Hyperion Plasma Caster, please, but not like the one in my hand. I really want to play with a Hyperion Plasma Caster. Not knowing their rarity or value. I mean, if you want to keep something because it's rare, then go ahead, but like... rarity and value doesn't really mean much. Like, if the gun ain't killing shit, then it's just eating up inventory.
Would you look at that?
Shock Trooper, Metal Storm, and Onslaught. That's... kind of nuts.
Now that's amazing.
Just beat up BL3 for the first time in forever and realized all the spaghetti you've got in this game. Yeah, good old spaghetti. Oh, we got an E-Tech, but it's a Rayla. Raylas are fun. Not a Dal one, though.
Well, hello there, loot.
What boosts other things? Ah. You killed Nakayama, obliterated his monstrosity, and saved Pandora once again. You go, girl. Hell yeah. Bloodtail is dead, and you smell funny.
I must say, those pheromones are certainly... pungent.
Well done. You have the eyes of a hawk and the combat skills of a hawk holding a rocket launcher.
Here you are.
Okay, this derp with 40,000 damage. Alright, it's got a Maliwan grip, and I think a Maliwan scope, so actually this might not be... That's pretty bad. But like, if that hits something, they're dead. I mean, that's like no better.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Time to collect the eggs. If I see one legendary in the first 2 weeks playing BL4, I'm gonna be upset. Derp derp or deepa boom derp derp. Dumbass names, like Torg weapon names. Ah yes, I'll have the deep derp and the hard rod, please.
Let's get to killing, sweetheart.
All my power is in kill skills. Oh, these weapons are 5 levels old, aren't they? Yeah.
Not dead yet.
And the damage is there, I just need to be in, like, Ravager distance. At which point I can just simply use a Ravager.
Oh, what is this? It appears the queen who has laid the eggs has a bone to pick with our hero.
Kill Arizona. The entirety of Arizona. Should have dropped my turret up there. Ooh, hang on. It's not too late. We can do some big brain stuff right here. Or... Hi, Arizona. Say hello to my girlfriend.
To a close as the Vault Hunter returns to me, eggs in hand, eager for payment.
Turret won. I'm proud of Turret. Why is the map so large? Because running. I want to run everywhere. The quest was hard, but you made it seem over easy.
The Vault Hunter receives their payment, and yet this gory story has not yet reached its conclusion.
Do I have to do you're in, you're out in order to unlock? Yeah, I think I do. I don't want to clean up Skag Piss. I think that's very much daylight. Are we waiting till nighttime? I think any game that has you do something at a certain time of day, but no way of controlling the time of day, that needs to just not. Like, that is a crime. I'm dying.
Now you be careful, honey.
I just ran all of this way just to get one shot by a fan boat that fucked off.
Hyperion recommends swearing vengeance on the thing that killed you, unless it was an inanimate object such as a cliff.
Why did no enemies spawn?
Grind him up. One more turret kill.
It's not even like an in-game clock or anything, because the world has in world time is never really mad. Yeah, and like you can't see the sun, you know, you can't track it in the sky or anything. Obviously, like there, but like there's obviously not a sun there. It's just like cloud. Like, is it sunlight or is it moonlight? So you don't really know when it's nighttime. Ooh, 100k. Obviously, this is going to be covered in piss, but like, I can't clean it. How long is a day-night cycle in Aegis? Am I waiting here for 5 minutes or 15? The shadow is not moving. So, like, to me, that looks like moonlight. Aha! It is. What if I don't want to replace them?
Another turret kill! You tell him, baby!
All right, you're all done. Come on back, you glorified gun-toting janitor, you.
Throwing matcher! Grenade out!
I'm perma 5 for your life / dead in this game or not? I don't understand. What? Are you saying you're doing a perma fight for your life death? As in, like, no fight for your lives? If so, good luck.
Stinky. Hey, I found the peeing skag who made all
Now you're getting fucked. Oh dear.
out here in the
You need a wheel lens too? Ah, yeah.
and take them down.
Yeah, enemies could kill you very quickly in this game. If you've got any ways of increasing your shield capacity. Or max health, and then using like adaptive shields. You might not be at that stage yet where you can get adaptive shields, but I hate how that's playable space, and yet there's an invisible wall here. From the accent build from YouTube, you're on the tail end of the game. Digitally catch fight with first. Yeah, okay, that is just normal and natural. Like, especially on a first playthrough. Sawtooth Cauldron is probably like, it's like the anvil of the game. You know, like anvil in Borderlands 3. Sawtooth Cauldron is it's the highest level of bandit mobbing that you'll get in basically all of Borderlands 2. Any tailless scalions?
I think you'll have to track him using more of those glowing urine spots. Good luck.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
My favorite enemy creature design in all of the Borderlands series. I don't know.
Tossing grenade! That's right, start running!
You like the Kragans? Never really cared for the Kragans. I almost just kind of want to say, like, spider ants. I thought, like, spider ants I think are just kind of cool, but then they have this whole social hierarchy thing as well. Manticores. I think if they give us more story behind those creatures, because they're obviously tied to Necrotafeo and like the Iridians. They're tied to that. So if we get more behind them, and with the plants as well, I'm interested in the plants. Different attacks, BL3, yeah. I know it was just on like an off, haha, funny Borderlands comment. Oh fuck, I forgot about this. You can't actually like leave. This is Borderlands 2 bloody level design, is this? Hang on. It's only an off comment that Tannis makes, but she says that she was able to infiltrate spider ants through pretend. And I know that's just like funny Tannis moment.
Say hello, beautiful.
The spider ants, they take it seriously. Seem like they are sociable creatures. Barks are cool. What's our least favorite and why is it racks? BL1 racks were fine. Because they actually, like, hunted in packs. So they would gather and then do, like, a big swoop all together. So A, that gave them a little bit of personality and like, hey, this is what racks do. And B, it meant that they weren't that, like, to fight, they were fine. They were, like, okay to fight. Well, Borderlands 3, they kind of just forgot to do that, or just didn't do that, so it made them unfun to fight. They reduced the aggressiveness of them, which just meant that they just spend all this time wasting your time. Nobody enjoys having their time wasted by a pretentious fucking bird.
You sure aren't #1, Skag. Which kinda sucked.
Hell yeah. I would say that's this DLC done, but I gotta kill 7 pink Borax, 1 tailless Scalian, 6 two-legged drifters, 3 albino skags, and 3 slag spores. You love having time wasted. Hey nobody, how you doing? On. Wait. Probably should have farmed it a little bit while I was there. The area at the start of not Cilia's Grove, Adoration Station, has Borax, Skags, and Spores all in one spot, but getting there is a pain. Or getting back from there is a pain. So there's 3 here. If I kill them, the more spawn. It's created 4. I'm gonna do this staggered, I think. So we'll do a little bit now, then we'll leave, and then come back, and then do a little bit more, and then leave, and come back. I'm 0 on the drifters, but I think the drifters shouldn't be too bad. Okay, gun's not accurate enough for that. That's being a bit optimistic. And Buddy's on his way.
My brothers and I won't have to worry about anymore. Thank hello.
Take this! Thanks, honey! Meet my lady friend! Turret, what would I do without you?
Hello, any pink barks? None this run? At least we got a drifter. That's a normal drifter. Yeah.
Say hello, sweetie.
Killing that one.
Chewing 'em up.
Nah, I'm kidding. I ate my love.
Tossing the little lady.
So the plan is I go until I don't get one. I hope torque projectiles are fast in Borderlands 2. Yeah, that's one of my biggest hopes as well. Because, like, if I get a gun that I'm farming for and I really like it, but it has a torque part and it makes the projectiles really slow, fuck that. Slow bullets are not fun. They're not fun. All torques with the slow hand. Pain.
Turret deployed.
Two this run. Wow. Stonks. 3.
Almost choked my own spit. Hate that.
I tend to not like them in this game because enemies are too skittish. Grenade launchers are like projectiles that are too slow. I don't like it when the enemies are skittish. In Borderlands, they definitely are. you think ordnance would be like spells in Wonderlands? Like spells? No. We'll have grenades, launchers, and miniguns. And variants of. The existence of two-legged drifter implies a one-legged drifter. So, like, a lot of creatures and, you know, predators in the wild, if they are lacking the necessities to hunt, then they kind of just die. A two-legged drifter is obviously able to get away with it. But I'm not sure a one-legged drifter would. One-legged drifter was your nickname in high school. I hope we see a cool variety of heavy weapons. We've already seen miniguns, LMGs, rocket launch, could bring out flamethrowers. Yeah, well, that's the advantage of the ordnance system. So before, heavy weapons was limited by ammo capacity, but like you couldn't. It meant it all had to be slow-firing, big impact weapons, which isn't. It's quite limiting, quite restrictive. Whereas now that it's on a cooldown, they can be much more creative with it. And if we can make builds that are... They don't have to be 100% uptime, but if there are items that you can use to actively cool them down faster, such as Little Evie, this is an excellent weapon. Whilst no action skill... Whilst most action skills aren't 100% uptime in Borderlands 2, you can get the cooldown short enough that it only takes 1 or 2 kills with a Little Evie, and then you get it back. Like 80-90% cooldown, plus a little bit of active play from the active requirement from the player. That's fine. If we can have that level with Ordnance, then great. Even Cyberpunk is a horrible slasher. Hex, do you mean that in terms of, like, feel, or do you mean that in terms of power? In terms of just not power, fair enough. Because I loved my melee playthrough in Cyberpunk. I had so much fun with that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Saying it lacked depth. Oh no, is this a run? Without a spawn? No, two-legged drifter. Did I kill that? Oh, I haven't played Darktide. Hey Viper, how you doing? Hello, hello. Yeah, melee is very hard to balance, especially in a game that also has guns. Precisely because of what you're saying there, Hex, is how do you work in survivability? So, a lot of games struggle making aggressive playstyles enjoyable on higher difficulties because they gotta be... If the player has too many options to make themselves tanky enough for a melee playstyle to function, then a ranged playstyle becomes overpowered, and thus the higher difficulty is irrelevant. So it's very hard to balance aggressive playstyles and passive playstyles together. And melee is the worst of it, because melee you're just naturally going to be taking a lot of damage. Nice one, Viper. You can get a AT raid out. Damn, just kept dying. Need to get Zoshia gear, you think? Yeah, I feel like you're more survivable. I'm not sure what the meta switch axe setup is. I know I know 4 gore and then Zoshia chest piece is good, but I'm not sure if that's what Switch Axe is using. Two-piece gore, I mean, 3 gamma ray is a bit of an issue when the problem is gamma ray.
Happy Mercenary Day. I got a job for you. You ever been to Kingerton? Place sucks. Full of laughing and singing.
That's farm Hyperius for a North, like use a Northfleet to farm Hyperius to get a Northfleet energy. Doesn't quite.
A Mercenary Day favor and check the town out for me.
Now let me have a quick look, Viper. Hang on. Gathering Hall. Wax. Hey, would you guess what? It's 4-piece gore. It's just 4-piece gore again. You do have Zoshia chest piece. There is yeah, okay, yeah, you've got 3-piece Ray, and then 2-piece Zo. But it's more leaning on latent power. And then we've got 2-piece Gore, 3-piece Ray again. But this is good for longer hunts. Alright, what's going to be the best for sniping? Grenadier, probably. Wait. Huh? What is this? What? Borderlands 2, explain yourself. This is unrewarding. Why am I seeing an orange beam? Well, in my Borderlands? Oh my gosh. This is disgusting. BL3 moment.
Say hello, darling. Boom shakalaka.
Town's frozen? Well, at least those slapsicles aren't singing any Mercenary Day songs now. Still, frozen customers ain't repeat customers. Check out the town furnace, see if something's wrong with it.
Your current load is 2 Ebony, 2 or 1 Arc.
Doll created Mercenary Day as
Yeah, I ran Ebony earlier, but I've moved away from it. Just 1 burst is fine.
operations were free.
The opportunity cost for going Ebony pieces just usually isn't worth it. For the sake of a couple of raw. Just slot in level 1 burst and you're good. You didn't even farm Pomona Tumber for that roof? I know, right?
Looks like it's out of coal. But who would have stolen the coal? Gingerton is now my domain, warm blood. Children, get frosty. Crap, tiny snowman.
I'm glad that if I'm gonna get at least 1 wall drop in this playthrough, it's something that I can, like I have equipped it. I'm not overly excited to get a transformer, but it is the best shield that I currently have, so I'll give it that.
Happy people. They must have frozen the town and ambushed my train full of guns. Get to the tracks and check out the train, would you? I feel a cold wind coming on. Don't you, children?
Dropped out of the meta. It's one of those things people just kind of learned what was good. It's like, it technically never was meta. It's just what people gravitated towards. It always takes a while for people to figure out damage formulas and stuff.
So they could just give them to each other as presents. Whatever. If they're so nice, how come they're frozen? Checkmate.
You like me, girl. Hearts.
So, the thing with snipers is snipers are so difficult to balance. You've got a gun here that's built to one-hit kill at any range.
Charitable once. I gave Max everything.
Like,
You know she's why I'm fat, right? She said, Marcus, make your enemies underestimate you. If you're ruthless, look fat. If you're smart, look sexy. Great girl. Miss her sometimes.
if they don't one-shot, or at least like two-shot, they just feel rubbish to use. They don't really feel like snipers anymore. Something like the Godfinger is probably the best attempt to make a sniper balanced, but it doesn't feel good to use as a player. And it's not something I'd want them to do. Where it gains damage the further you are away. Because then that at least pushes sniper gameplay. But like right now, I'm just using this like I would a pistol. I'm just going around shooting people at like close to mid-range. But I can also shoot them at long range. And also it's built to one-shot everything I point it at. Like, it's... it's so dumb, but like, what do you do? Yeah, as you say, like, the ones that you listed there, Viper, are basically just big LMGs, aren't they? Limited ammo for balance, but rapid fire, big heavy gun that does a lot of damage right now. What you've got there with Sandcork, Boogeyman and whatnot is ordnance miniguns. That's what you've got there. Ordnance miniguns. Well, that's how they balance it, Joe. They design the encounters and the enemies to be difficult to snipe. Because that's the only thing they can do. But obviously, like, especially in older games, when enemy movement is a bit more jank. It's still very easy.
Underneath it might be closing. Tracks clear? Good. Now, convince the conductor to get the train moving. Once the guns are back in Gingerton, we can take them home before the town unfreezes. Then, we'll tell the townsfolk that bandits stole the guns, and I'll keep my money and my merchandise.
What's the intended way of getting on here again? Help, I'm washed. Oh, up there.
Thanks for protecting my train, dog.
Just find the yellow paint and mantle up.
I'm afraid I can't go anywhere unless I got you nearby for protection. Just stay close and we'll get moving. Come on now, we gotta keep this train on schedule.
Children, destroy that train and the Vault Hunter who protects it. Turn them into a frozen badassicle.
Whoopsie. Oh, fiddlesticks. Let's get some fresh blood on the tracks.
I control everything, foolish Vault Hunter. The bandits, the snowmen, the elements themselves.
I've been knocked off the train.
It is a futile death.
Oh, dog. All aboard the pain.
Never got the Gore Helm, guess Gore's gonna die. You'll also probably want to try your best to get a bunch of heavy armor spheres as well. Make sure all your kit's upgraded.
Now you be careful, honey.
Stops at Gingerton, New Haven, and hell.
AT radar gone. Is the free challenge gone? And what about normal?
Start the clock. I'm going to count every minute I have never been.
I hate the temporary event quest system of World and Wilds.
Nothing stops this train. Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Radar is ice, by the way.
Woohoo! End of the line. See you around, sailor. I'll knit you something real nice.
Dump the coal. After the ton unfreezes, we can steal my guns back and escape.
Oh, for what it's worth, Viper, there's currently an event quest that gives you a scarf. Resist runes much more? Yeah, runes are like...
Now, let's get the
They make the
power
game easy.
back on. Alright, now let's get out of here before the townsfolk wake up.
I'm alive. You saved us. Thank you, Vault Hunter. Thank you, Marcus.
Crap. I guess we won't be stealing the gun shipment. Yeah, you're welcome.
The giant snowman who froze our town won't take kindly to your saving us. We've nothing to pay with, but could your vault hunting friend kill him for us?
Yeah, I guess. Vault Hunter, track down the giant snowman and kill him. It'll be a mercenary day gift to Gingerton.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Set out.
What are you...
Going! Get away from the lake! I just want to be left alone so I can kill everybody after you leave!
That's where the frozen behemoth sleeps. You'll need to anger him before he'll wake up. Oh, I've got it. Ring those bells to play the Gingerton anthem. Our people will sing their hearts out with joy. Mr. Snowflake hates the sound of joyful singing. Do you hear that, snowman? You may freeze our town, but you may never freeze our hearts.
No! Not the cheerful singing! I hate cheerful singing! Make it stop!
He's weakened. Quickly, take his magic hat. It's the source of his power.
My hat! My beautiful
You did it!
It's a mercenary day miracle. Well, I think we all learned a little something today. Come on back and I'll give you something out of the gun shipment and the house.
Yay!
I want to test something with this grenade. Actually, I should just be able to throw it. Yeah, they definitely go home. Such a dick, Lazy. Although I was trying to type out suck a dick. So aggressive. I think this has got to be one of the worst, most depressing chests. I mean, this has to be one of the most, like, rewarding and, like, this is just the best set of chests I've ever opened in Borderlands. Like, it's all greens and whites, and there is a single purple, and the blue is a skin. Like, there is legitimately one blue and one purple. There is one blue and one purple. You found the shipment, kill the evil snowman, and save the town! Now for the eggnog.
Marcus bless us, everyone. Oi, governor.
That whole DLC took about the same amount of time as it took to do one run of a mirror.
But me legs ain't
Of the shortest mirror.
Can you drop 'em off for me?
And Battlefront I think is probably just the play here.
Thanks. Just drop those off and I'll give you what few shillings I've got
As a reward.
A few shillings.
Success.
The kind-hearted folks at the Hyperion Corporation gave us these presents. Perhaps as an apology for all those nasty things Mr. Jack did.
Really gives you hope, doesn't it? Hyperion nearly ended the world, but now they're trying to make good on their mistakes
With these presents.
Mission success.
I wonder what's inside. They look like toy robots. Perhaps they will sing songs and dance for our entertainment.
How do you know they look like toy robots? Have you been opening your presents early again, Timmy?
Success.
Oh dear! It appears Hyperion has not changed their tune after all. Did you destroy those presents, Vault Hunter?
I'm being outplayed by a bullloader, help.
I suppose I understand why they wanted us dead. Gingerton is full of X-Labs, and Hyperion was never fond of anyone who followed Brick. What a truly sad day. Only the robots would have befriended us.
Oh, the fun times we would have had.
I've just realized. You're the Vault Hunter who killed Handsome Jack. Oh, what a splendid day. Your mere presence is my mercenary day gift.
at your leisure. Huzzah! This has truly been the best mercenary day ever!
Yes. Now I can't remember, can you just kill the snowman again when it's like mission to enhance, or do I have to do a save quit? Can you really farm the train? You can, yeah. It's just a save quit, but I can't remember if you can do it on the first one. Yeah, you can. But yeah, normally it's just a save quit. I should have left that snowman alive. Oh well. You know, I could use a skyrocket here. Sir? %22 shock damage. That's pretty good. Torg fire rate's kind of tempting for like spitters and whatnot, but I don't have a good one of those anymore. Now I'm on level 35 content. That's a very like depressing chest again. At least we have an E-Tech, a Vladof Slag E-Tech blaster. Oh hell yeah. I can't remember if these things are grenade or not, but I've got a feeling they're not. They sound cool. Eats through ammo though. How much iridium do I have? 69! Nice! One iridium away from being able to get a 20 brick and then a 50 brick. Oh, these ones aren't respawn. I just wanted to do a quick damage test. Respawn. So 1426. And then with a Grenadier, it's 1426. Womp. So yeah, that gets grenade damage. That gets grenade damage. Does the Pimpernel? Okay, it's quite hard to tell with the Pimpernel. The Pimpernel does get grenade damage. Good to know.
He wanted me to sing my heart out, so I snatched it from his chest. Play the song! Faster! Get to the bridge, or I'll throw you screaming off of it! The murder music commences! This is a song from my mommy mom, singing hummy hum till you're in my tum. 3 swinging midge, all in my fridge. Teeth are rattle tatin', nice and shakin', shakin'. Soon my nasal spray will be 3 midgy fillets, warming up my tummy just like my mummy. Hello, who are you today, tonight? Do you think my face looks alright in this light? Sometimes I think maybe I should drink, but then I feel a sudden that maybe I should summon someone to feed me that will never leave me. But then I'll be not who I say is me. But then a little bee said to me, it's better to transcend reality. So though I may be very senseless, I can keenly see great immenses. Dodo doodle, all the noodles come to play with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. Standing ovation. Spitting bars. Literally cannot sit. Right. With that, I'll call it there. I don't think there's anything else in this DLC. Tomorrow, we'll be live again with more Headhunters and then the Tina DLC. Tina DLC will probably take a while. That's quite big. If I get done with it, which I don't think I will. I mean, I started... Yeah, I did the entirety of Hammerlock DLC today, nearly, but Hammerlock's shorter than Tina's. I'm looking forward to Tina DLC because I want to get the legendary grenades. legendary grenades, once we get to the layer of infinite agony, I want to farm those. Especially the Firestorm. Annoyingly, I don't have much gameplay left to use the Firestorm. And Fight for Sanctuary is a lot of shielded enemies, so having a Chain Lightning will be nice. But I do want to use these grenades because they're a lot of fun to use and they are powerful. Like, you can do a grenade build with the Firestorm in max level, and it works. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Until then though, have a wonderful rest of the evening. Stay safe, stay awesome. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.